but I'll show you how to enter some equations in Excel. So if you look at this Excel equation, you'll recognize these values, 27.109. So this is how I calculated my standard deviation. So I'm just going to give you a few pointers on using Excel if you're not familiar already. I'm going to replicate this whole table down here and show you how I calculated these values. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to hold I'm left clicking on this, and I'm going to hold, and I'm going to drag across here with my mouse, and I'm going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to right click on my mouse, and I'm going to click copy. Then I'm going to go down here to these cells, and I'm going to get 4 cells, and I've highlighted them. One thing you can do is you can go paste, or what I like to do is I just hit my control and I hit control V. I hit control V. Let's try that again. And it gave me all of those values there. Hit my escape value. You see this has a hatched bar around it. Hit your escape and that'll disappear. Now I want to copy all of these values in the first column down to this table below. I click on the first one, hold on my left mouse button and drag all the way down. And I've got them highlighted, the ones that I want to copy. I right click, hit copy, highlight those same ones down below, and I hit control V and it pastes them. Just double check that you've copied all 10. Now, those are the only ones that I'm going to copy. Now, I know in this case before I calculated the mean, I rounded it to 72, but I'm going to use the value 72.2. 72.2. And I'm going to hit enter. That enters my value. Now, I want to copy that 72 down through every single cell below. How do I do that? I go to the bottom right until I see that little cross. And then when I see that cross, I leave my mouse there. And I left click, and then I start moving my mouse downward to the bottom and let go. There, you see all of those values come in. Now my Excel file is very sensitive. I think it's my mouse. And the next thing, I want to take the difference between the value in this cell, 76, and I want to subtract 72.2, and I want to put the value in this third column. And I want to do it for the first row at the top. So I want to enter an equation. Whenever you're entering an equation in Excel, first you hit the equal sign. Then I go over to the first number that I want to enter in there, and I just left click on it. And then I go to my keyboard and I hit the minus sign, and I want to subtract 72.2. So I highlight that one. And you see the values entering into your cell, and you also see what's entering in the top bar here. Then you hit enter, and you see your difference is there. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Excel will automatically calculate the difference in those column values in each row. If you form a little cross in your lower right, hit your left click button and drag all the way down. There you see it automatically populates. And just double check, 150 minus 72.2 is in fact 77.8. Now for this column here, I want to take this value and I want to multiply it by itself. Let's see how to do that in Excel one way. I'm going to hit the equal sign. I'm going to highlight this cell. Now I'm going to go to my keyboard, and there's a little star, and it's above the 8. So I have to hit the shift and the 8 button. It gives a little star. And I want to multiply it by the same thing, so it's C18. And if you'll notice, that cell is column C, row 18. And then hit enter. Now I'll go to highlight that cell again, go to the lower right corner, and drag downward. There. You see it automatically populated. Now, if you remember from the PowerPoint slide, I need to take add up all of these values in the rightmost column. And I'm going to do it down here below, in the cell below the rightmost column. Again, I have to put the equal sign. Now, if I want to find the sum of all those, I'm going to go up to, at the top, there's a tab for formulas, and I'm going to go over to the left, and I'll insert function, and right there, you may need to do a little bit of looking around. This one is under most recently used, and you see, but you can, if it's not there, you can go around there a bit, and you can see which one it's most likely in. Most ones you're going to be using are in maybe statistical or math and trig. But once you use them, they'll go into your most recently used file. You see the sum is there. Highlight it. Click OK. Now you go down to the sum value and you want to double check which values it's saying. So it's saying sum or add up the values from D18 to D27. So let's go. This is D18, yes. Down to D27, which is this lowermost value. Yes, it's got it right. And then all you have to do is hit OK. There you see the 6582.4. It's slightly different than this 6614, and that's because of we use 72.2 rather than the 72. Now, we're still not done. We want to calculate the standard deviation. So we have to take this value and we have to divide it by 9. So let's just go to a new cell here, and we'll have to hit equals, and then we highlight this value here, and then on your keyboard there's the right// button. That's divide by, and remember there's a total number of 10 values, so you need 10 minus 1 because the equation is n minus 1. So you need to put a 9 there. Equals 731.38. Again, you see it's slightly different than 734, and we explain why, because we use 72.2 rather than 72. We're not done yet. We need to take the square root of that value. You could simply do it on your calculator. We'll see how to do it here on Excel again. So we'll do it in the cell below. Equals. In this case here, we haven't added anything, we just put the equal sign. You guessed it, we go up to the insert function, and I've used square root before, and let's just go down, and it's not there. So you go into here and choose math and trig, and go down until you see square root, and it should be SQRT. And in fact, you can just type in SQRT, and the value, you can find the square root that way. So if you go down, QRS square root. There it is, square root. So you hit equals, click OK. Now, it doesn't know which one you want to put between those. Square root of what? So if you highlight this cell, it says take the square root of the value in F27. And then you click OK, and that's 27.04. You can simply go on and type, if you search on Google and you search find standard deviation online, you can find online applications where you can enter the data values and it'll automatically calculate that. I wanted to show you how to do this in Excel. So for your next quiz on Tuesday, you'll be requested to do what we've covered in class today. Thank you. I look forward to further correspondence with you.